Avi and Camilla have a picnic on a cliff. Man, this is the best timeline, ain't it? It's the best, this is the best old timeline. Nothing goes wrong, surprisingly. I did half of the intro, and I didn't hit start recording. Good day, good people. So they're fine day in the year of the Radiance Toon Link Day, Bravo Day, Anomaly, No Cars. I'm gonna run through this because I've already done it once. No, I kid you not. I've been through this entire intro. I've been through announcing Fracture, and then I was getting ready to roll Pablo, because Pablo's here today, because Asner's preparing for the match at Fracture versus AV, the second one in their best of 3 series. And then I looked over and I was like, oh, I'm not recording. Hey, it is the Danganronpa Hunger Games. It is season 15. Never thought I'd say those words, but we are here today and we're all here to enjoy the Hunger Games. We have so many competitors. I'm gonna introduce them all right. Wait, you know what? There is one thing that I did the first time that I did not do this time. Acknowledge her. Because she is your champion of champions. And if all of those ones go up, there's a good chance she might stay that way. And so, let's introduce everybody who's here one more time. I know those ones are all up already, but put those ones up. Paimon, your champion of champions, your undisputed champion of champions, the one, the only, traveling companion, the best in the world, Paimon. Here with Shirokuma. District 2 sees Seiko and Kokichi. District 3 sees Shuichi. And Camilla, District 4 actually sees Kotoka and Sayaka. District 5 sees your undisputed tag team champions, the United States Aviator, your OC champion, the United States Aviator, and potentially your new champion of champions is heel turn time, the United States Aviator. Yeah. With Nagito, District 6 sees Monica and Celeste, 7 sees Hook and Yosuke. Yosuke, my bad. District 8 sees Shiki with Fischl, who possessed her to get her here today with Akechi. District 9 sees Maki and Desahiko potentially getting along. District 10 sees Suzy along with Queen, aka Makoto. District 11 sees Mew and Amame, and last but not least, District 12 sees Ryoma and the Agent of Chaos, Tinko, potentially trying to cause the first ever Chaos Transferal. And here we go. I got to the point where I rolled Pablo, and it was a 4. It was a 4. You can even it was a 4 because I usually place it in the same position, even though I realize you guys can't usually see it because the mic is right there. Hey, pick first, second, third live chat. How are you doing? I said that last time. Let me know. It's almost the weekend territory. Friday's coming up, and Friday also brings to us a little bit of Friday Night Inferno, doesn't it? So let me get you a little bit of a little detail on that, because we got one more thing to do. One more real match. I tell you what. Time is running out until Inferno approaches us, and time has run out for one person who will have a match at Inferno tomorrow. Unfortunately, early on in the Genshin Nuzlocke series, we lost. Well, at that point in time, our only archer, Amber, she perished. It was a dark time without her fire, without her pyro to light the way. And in the AWE, we saw Cole top the charts for so long, despite never having a match, and now she's not at the top of the charts because she's never had a win. These two lost souls, and honestly, counterparts, will go one-on-one. It is Cole, it is Amber, it is Pyro versus Dendro, and it is going to be one heck of a match. Both looking to prove themselves. Who will walk out on top? Will it be Cole or the ghost of Amber? Fracture this Friday. Get ready. And I guess, I was gonna announce Sonic's opponent. in the Beat the Clock challenge tomorrow, but I leave that for Friday. He can do it. That's all him. That being said, make your comments. Make your picks, rather. First, second, third, live chat, you probably already made them. Comments, you probably already made them. I'm gonna make mine, and I'm also gonna say, riddle me, maybe I shouldn't say riddle me this, because most people just type in the live chat and then don't leave a comment. So I won't ask the question today, but I'll keep it on lock for next week, because I got one in mind, and I actually asked it earlier, but I was like, hold on, wait just a minute. That being said, come back to me, because I gotta start asking you guys those questions again, so I can put your beautiful comments on the screen. So, walk and talk with me. Let me tell you how this is going to play out. The final two is going to be Avi and Paimon, and it's going to be a tie. And they are going to walk out as co-champions, and it's going to be absolutely glorious, without a shadow of a doubt. In second, or I guess in third in that case, I'll pick Hook. I think Hook's going to have the shock of the century, and that is where my cards lie. Where'd your picks lie? I can see them in the live chat, but of course you have to make them, so I mean, you know, in the future, we'll see it. But let me tell you one last thing. This season, secret achievements are back. It's very nice. But also, your boy, the United States Savior, ain't gonna be the only one who's turning heel. I'll leave it up to the rest of the Danganronpa Hunger Games crew who are here. They might want to turn heel, turn face, and do all sorts of things, but I won't say too much about that. You'll just have to wait and see what happens if and when they do. It's gonna be a very fun season. It is going to be a very fun season indeed. That being said, let's start the season. Pablo. It's been a minute since we rolled you ever since Asnir has been back. He's been back on rolling duty. However, I'm very happy to have you back, my friend. My boy, my son. Let's roll ya, Pablo, for the season premiere. Will you get 4 again? No, you've halved it. We are just resimulating 2 times on 2 occasions. So, for everyone here, for the champion of champions Paimon, we resimulated not 1 time. But for today's match, we will be resimulating a whole twice of 1. It's 2 times. Paimon, the best of luck to you. Even if you win, even if you lose, we acknowledge you. So let's see how this thing plays out. We will proceed, and we start all off with the bloodbath. And oh no! Oh boy, Hornbearers, do your thing real quick. For the first time this season, thank you, horn bearers. They sounded those horns, however. A stray bolt of lightning causes Nagito and Hook to switch bodies. I don't know how I feel about that. Paimon immediately says, it's my championship and no one's taking it, throws a knife into one of the most terrifying competitors here, Akechi. Desuku couldn't actually make it to today's game. He had a doctor's appointment. I'm sorry, Desuku. Your guy would have scheduled a different day. Mew runs away from the cornucopia, so does Seiko. Suzy was spacing out during the dice roll and wonders if it landed on a 1. It was actually 2! Tinko runs away. Shiki uses her signature move rather, to kill Fischl. Shiki's signature move. I mean, Glam Slam sounds like easy. You know, fashion, glamorous, but I feel like she could do something better. Maki kills Yosuke, then frames Sayaka for it, and she gets punished. Hey, you know what? We love that, Maki. Thank you very much. Ryoma runs away from the cornucopia. Mom enters a phone booth to make a call. It shoots violently into space. Oh no. Katoka finds Monokid's corpse, and Celeste finds Queen's. Neither are shocked by this discovery. Shuichi cozies up to Camilla and Shirokuma looking for allies, and Kokichi snatches a pair of sais. We've honestly lost a good chunk of the competition today as well already, because we only had 25 peeps. But as we proceed, let's see how many more peeps we lose. As Suzy receives fresh fruit from an unknown sponsor, I think I... Gotta make sure that this is in here. Yeah. Ooh, oh, that one's fun. Alright, yeah, it's delightful. Excellent. They said to make sure every secret achievement was in play, and they are. And Paimon takes Nagito to Suplex City. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Shirokuma. He never existed. Ryoma eats dirt, yum. Avi and Camilla have a picnic on a cliff. Man, this is the best timeline, ain't it? It's the best, this is the best old timeline. Nothing goes wrong, surprisingly. Queen's trying to overthrow Avi, fails miserably but survives thanks to Mew. She is undisputed. Tinko dies trying to escape the arena. There will be no Chaos Transferal today, and there will be no Celeste because there's no Easter Bunny, no Tooth Fairy, and no Ultimate Gambler. Kotoka, Seiko, and Mana Kid have an intervention for my pancake addiction. I didn't even show up because I don't... It's not an addiction. Are there pancakes all over my body right now? Yeah, but that don't mean I'm addicted to them. Kokichi does a sick kickflip, but fails the landing, falls flat on his face. Maki and Shiki use their secret techniques, running away. Shuichi finds them raves a Viking ship, and Hook has drip. Ain't that the truth? Look at that hat. You love to see it. We proceed. We lost 9. Yeah. Out of 25, we're already really in feast territory after that. But right now, the true territory we're in, the saddest of all moments territory, and it is 1-4. Akechi, Desahiko, Fischl, Yosuke, Sayaka, Amame, Shirokuma, Tenko, Celeste. Well, see everybody's statuses. Not too many. I mean, there's still a fair chunk left. 20, yes, not 26, I'm sorry. 16. We have Paimon, Seiko, Kokichi, Shuichi, Camilla. Kotoka still in, with undisputed Avi, Nagito, Monokid. Hook still in here, with Shiki, Maki still around, with Suzy, not Shuichi. Queen still hanging in there with Mew, and Ryoma is still around as well. We must, however, go on to see how this whole thing plays out. I guess, see if any secret achievements play out too. Yeah, yes. I have to read, I just like really familiar, because some of them could hit today, and I gotta keep that in mind, Some of them very good, very good. However, we once again will proceed with the action. 16 left, 6 more interior saving grace picks. Will we get there? We might. But, at the start of night 1, Hook accidentally burns down Avi's wares and despairs, but I let it slide because it was an accident. It probably was legitimately an accident. Shuichi enters Avi's mind. It was a pleasant trip. Are you sure about that, Shuichi? Monokid loads a shotgun with a physical form of murderous intent. Ryoma exploits Seiko's kindness and has her do various humiliating tasks for him. Camilla missed her plane meeting with Kokichi, has a sad feeling in her chest. The ghostly howls of wolves wake up Suzy. Shiki etches a sketch in a tree. Mew takes it as a threat. Maki watches as a new mischief of rats runs by, leaves before they get any ideas. Nagito finds a secret stash of pancakes that I was hinting at. Queen acts cute. Oh, Paimon steals Kotoka's first kiss. Kotoka washes her mouth out with muddy water, prompting Paimon to kill Kotoka. Rest in peace to one half of Twin Magic, who will be in action tomorrow. Not in Hunger Games action tomorrow, but in AWE action tomorrow. We'll proceed again to day 2. Paimon has spent the whole day walking around in shoes made of Legos. She is truly transcended beyond humanity. Shiki forces Kokichi to kill Seiko or Shuichi. He decides to kill Shiki. Kokichi's like, no. Shuichi? I would never. Avi shows Queen is murderless on top of Queen's name is in bold too. I love Queen though. Hook confides in Ryoma. Maki wishes for immortality. Maki, you can't do that. I gotta disqualify you, girl. Man. Monokid confesses how much he has come to hate Camilla. Camilla runs away crying. Monokid, you just made the list. You just made the list! Nagito and Suzy awkwardly kiss under the mistletoe, and Mew washes her hands in the river. We are down to another 3. Unlucky 13 remain. But a fallen tributes, and a saddest of all moments for these 3 ladies. Kotoka, Shiki, Maki. And so, we must go on, see everybody's statuses. Our final 13 consist of, right? I can do quick math. Yeah, 13. We still have Paimon, your champion, Seiko, Kokichi, Shuichi, and Camilla, Avi, Nagito and Monokid, Hook, Suzy, Queen, Mew, and Ryoma. There's a chance that Avi and Paimon are your final 2. Keep that in mind. How would you all feel about that? Glorious? It would be the best thing that's ever happened to you, correct? Me too. However, we must go on. And as we go on, final 13 energy, 3 more into your saving grace picks, and as we proceed just a little bit further, Suzy kills Shuichi with a sickle. Ryoma and Hook want to pretend that the airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. They could both use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Monica buys a deed to a house, now we can have parties every week, baby. Avi ain't afraid of no ghosts. Nagito actually fairly terrified by some ghosts. And Seiko, Camilla, and Paimon get into a scrum debate with Kokichi, Mew, and Queen about who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Now, once again, you must think, is it strongest physically or strongest mentally? We'll proceed again. Are we in feast territory? We are in feast territory as the feast has the cornucopia replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Hook, Monokid, and Suzy confront each other but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. Seiko, Avi, and Camilla get into a fight, but the mans with all those titles triumphantly kills them both. He probably used some underhanded tactics to get the victory on those two dominant forces, but he still proved his dominance as well. Nagito decides not to go. Mew decapitates Kokichi with a sword. Oh my gosh. Paimon decides not to attend the feast. Ryoma falls into a frozen lake and drowns, and Queen dies from an infection. Oh my gosh. We are down to what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? 8? Oh my gosh. We'll proceed again because we still do have a day to get through. And that day sees Monokid poisons Suzy's drakes but mistakes it as his own and dies. Hook completely freaks out upon seeing a painting of dogs playing poker, and it pains me to do this. But Mew actually convinces Paimon to climb into a hydraulic press and crushes her to death. Paimon, you done good. But this was inevitable. You made it far, but it is indeed a new champ alert. But that doesn't mean that we don't acknowledge you any less. In fact, perhaps we only acknowledge you more because of what you have done. You've made it so far. Maybe Avi will carry on for you. Nagito joins the Mistletoe Warriors, the group that's waging war against Mistletoe during any other month besides December, and Avi receives a hatchet from a known sponsor. We proceed. It has fallen tributes. We've lost 8. It is now just our final 5 after this saddest of all moments. 4. Shuichi, Seiko, Camilla, Kokichi, Ryoma, Queen, Monokid. Acknowledge her. Paimon. Well, do you need some new picks? Because we have a very interesting final 5, don't we? Guys, there's a 20% chance. Y'all, I know you're seeing the 20% chance that could happen. So, here, make some new picks if you need them. Saving grace picks. Your undisputed tag team champion, as well as your OC champion, could walk out as well your tag team champion. Avi. Haha! Nagito's still in here trying to win the champions title actually for the first time. Hook and Suzy have never, I don't know if they've ever competed in singles action before. Could they, somehow, some way, walk away, steal one? It wouldn't be the first time a non-Danganronpa character has done it. But, I mean, like, you know, it's likely it could happen again. And lastly, undisputed Mew. She wants that title again. She wants it in her hands. She said, let me bring it home. It's mine. It's been far too long. Give me another run. Will she do it? I'm not sure, but make your picks in the comments, make your picks in the live chat. Do it. First, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine as well, but while you're doing that, be sure to hit that like button because, you know, algorithm stuff, this is neither here nor there. Hit it. And hit it well with your fist, like your whole fist. Make sure you're like, you ball it up and you're like, boom, it's right there. I gotta steal AV for first. I gotta say, it's the prophecy. He's gonna have all the titles. He's gonna retain both of those other titles in the other premieres. Give me Hook for second because I picked Hook for third last time. In fact, my picks actually have done very well today. And I'm gonna take Undisputed New for third just because I'm feeling that trio. And I still got AV for first. I just know it to be true. And that's not a prediction. It's not a spoiler. It's not even a fact of life. It's a guarantee. Because between Mew, Suzy, Hook, and Nagito, AV will trump them all. Because it's their fate. It's the fate that they're caught in. For AV, it is a paradise. But for everyone else, you could call it a crisis. A crisis of fate. It is your final 5. 20% chance for any of these competitors to walk out, given, or rather excluding the chance for ties or for double losses. We proceed and we see Suzy tells Nagito, this is great, it's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. AV ambushes Mew and kills her. And Hook receives spaghetti from an unknown sponsor. It is Suzy, Nagito, AV, and Hook as we proceed again. AV then punches Nagito off of a cliff, screaming "Punch Club forever" to the heavens. Hook breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason. Suzy tries to console her. There are no canon Danganronpa characters left in this premiere. And after this, terrible turnabout. 4. Mew, Nagito. There is a 33% chance for any of these competitors to walk out with the title. AV, 4 KOs. Hook, not a single one, and Suzy's got one to her name. Who will walk out with the Champion of Champions title? With 2 resimulations today, will the prophecy come true? Or will either of these 2 ladies, who have never competed for this title, take the W? It's still technically a crisis, a fate. Let's see how this all plays out. We proceed and we see Ibuki graces Hook and Suzy for the rest of the game. Could that be AV's downfall? AV's got a suave hat, a top hat in fact, how fancy. It is Ibuki's grace versus the power of the prophecy. What will win as we proceed? Hook confides in AV. Suzy receives a first aid kit from the comment section. It sounds like some of y'all are rooting against AV. How could you? We proceed again with nobody has perished, but as we go one more time, Suzy is bleeding out, but thankfully receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor. All these unknown sponsors are saving Suzy over and over again. Hook is unable to sleep without start a fire rather, and Suzy's without warmth. And AV sets up a few more traps before returning to camp for the night. We proceed again to see Hook throws a cup of coffee at Suzy. The scalding hot liquid rather kills Suzy, and AV receives first aid kit from the comment section. And it looks like some of y'all are rooting for me. It's a battle between Hook and AV, the 2 people I picked for first and second in saving grace picks. Hook was my pick for third. We'll proceed, and outside of any arena events, we are down to a 1v1. That's a terrible turnabout for Suzy. Yo, this could not have been it could not have been a better start. So, like, I'm here right now. Because I 100% didn't expect to come close to winning this thing, but now it's a 1v1 now. Well, who's it gonna be, you guys? Will it be AV or Hook? I want to talk to you guys about what's happening right now, because if there's a tie, or if nobody wins, AV takes that title regardless. Hook could share it, but if nobody wins, technically Paimon gets it, and the way that we handle the tag team championships, Avi would also get it. They would become co-champions. The only way for Avi to not have this title is for Hook to win, and for Hook to win alone. And so the odds are stacked against young Hook. Is Hook gonna be able to do it? In her very first chance at this title, is Hook gonna be able to do it? Did win in preseason, could that win carry over right here, right now? Or will Avi claim yet another championship for his shoulder? Will the heel turn continue to proceed? Will the prize fighter win yet another prize? Standing in his way is but a child. But a child that should not be taken lightly. The leader of the moles. Will it be Hook? Avi? Both? Neither? Live chat, I'm gonna ask you one good time. Hook? Avi. Who wins? Who falls? Both or neither? Let's proceed. And we see. Oh, I can't look. Oh, I can't look. Hook becomes Avi's emergency food! I'm trying to internalize what RNG is giving me. And I'm trying to put out the best, the absolute best outcome for this. Because that means... Oh my gosh. Oh, some of you are gonna hate this. Oh, but I'm gonna play the part. Oh, you better believe I am. Well. I bet a lot of y'all didn't think that this was gonna happen, so, I didn't think it was gonna happen either. I didn't even, I was not prepared for exactly this, but, you could say it surprised me, or you could say it shocked me. Maybe it shocked you, maybe it even shocked the entire system. Tag Team Champions, check! OC Champion, check! What happened at the start of season 15 again? I don't know if I quite remember. I remember Avi having those 2 titles from the tag teams. Oh, he even had the OC title. But at the end, I think, didn't he also become your new Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions? If for a second you doubted that this heel turn was going to be a hee-hee-ha-ha funny gag, if you thought for a second it wouldn't yield results, look. Pick a god and pray. Because this run will never end. This is the prize fighter. This is the undeniable. This is the greatest of all time. This is the boss. He is the champion of champions. Your new champion of champions. Not enough shoulders, not enough hands for all these titles. No one man should have all this gold. But he will somehow manage, and it's not going to be the last time you see him in Premiere Weekend. AV does it again. Boom! Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. Out of character, I could. I'm rather shocked. However, RNG knows a good heel turn when it sees one. And now, That title's mine. I guess we can play that ending music. We have a little here. Go ahead and play the where is it? Where are we ending? The ending here. Play this one because it's a championship. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Avi wins! He is the champion of champions! You know, you better believe you already knew it was gonna be Avi, because I'll tell you what, it is great to be great, but man, it must suck to suck. And I'll tell you, every other person in this match sucked, and that's why the United States Aviator was so easily able to rise to the top and claim yet another championship. Sit here, look at me, talk with me, wait, and listen. Let me look at every other competitor here, and why they never stood a chance. Akechi was a dummy from the get-go. Desihiko didn't even bother to show up. Fischl? She was a ghost. What can a ghost do against a champion? Nothing. Yosuke? All of his glory, all of his grand times were in the AWE. He wouldn't know how to win a Hunger Games if it shot him in the foot. Sayaka, When a member of the squad is having the run of a lifetime, you better believe she's not getting anywhere close to first place. Amame? She's look, what is she, a mermaid? No. This is dry land. I can't swim. If maybe we were in the ocean, you might be able to win one over on me. Maybe I'd drown, maybe I'd fall to the bottom of the lake, but even then, while I'm drowning, you were going to clutch the championship from my cold dead hands. I would set up like the Undertaker, and I would snatch it right back and swim to the top. Shirakuma, ridiculous. Tinko, target's on my back. I'm right here. Go for it. Because even when you reign chaos, that title ain't going nowhere. Celeste, love you to bits, but it won't your day. Katoka. Oh, you know what? Honestly, love you to bits too, but it won't your day. Shiki, your corpse got here. The second the official died, you never stood a chance. Maki, we go way back, and you should be glad and proud of me. Shuichi, let's be honest, you've had one heck of a year too. But ain't nothing compared to holding 3 sets of titles at one time. Seiko, Hall of Famer in her own right. Probably future 2-time Hall of Famer. But you know who else is probably a future 2-time Hall of Famer? Avi. Camilla, I loved our picnic, and it was because of that picnic that I had the courage to go on. Kokichi, I never counted you out, but the second you were gone, I knew that everyone could count on me. Ryoma, he's the king, but what's a king to a god? Queen. Queen, I love you to bits, but once again, it wasn't your day. In fact, when is it gonna be your day? We haven't seen you in the AEW in generations. And it's never been your day in the Hunger Games, so what are you gonna do about it? Monakin, last season was your season, and last season was a fluke. This season, it's all about me. Paimon, it is because of you and your guidance and your wisdom and your courage that I was able to make it to the top again. Mew, undisputed? If you thought retaining a title makes you undisputed, what does this make me holding 3 sets of titles at the same time? Something greater than undisputed, something greater than you. Nagito. Man, I have 2 singles championships at one time. Nagito, how many have you had? Yikes. Susie! It's your first time, I can't rag on you too much. You've been great when you did or that time in the Hunger Games no, you really haven't done anything here. That's a shame. Hook. I was rooting for you, so I'm not gonna clown on you. You're a cool kid. However, tough luck, kid. Because in first place, never forget whose game it is. Never forget. We'll proceed. It started with Paimon taking out Akechi, and it all ended with the United States Aviator and his heel turn continuing. I'll see y'all in singles action, baby, because the heel turn is forever. Statistics, let's see how those went. Avi had 5 KOs. Why am I not surprised? Pablo, two re-simulations, that's my guy. Let me tell you, if I was recording the first time that I did this, we might have a completely different scenario, because it would have been a different set of RNG, but I think the universe was trying to say, nah, that's not gonna be the one. And then when I started recording, the universe was like, this is gonna be the one. Oh yeah. AV wins. I'm still champion. And tomorrow in tag team action, I'll still be champion again. Go back to the reaping, AV out. Toodaloo, flight crew. Welcome to season 15.